Good. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready? Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is a-okay. Carlos, howdy Carlos. Carlos says yes. Helga, hello Helga. I think she says yes. Kadeen says yes, good. Daima says yes, great. Okay. K4TYMG, hello. Okay. K4 says yeah. I'm going to say K4. Okay. You can see me. You can hear me. Everything is how it should be. That is good news. And as you know, we always start our class with a toast. Actually, 2 toasts. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. I have my coffee. Yes, I do. And our first toast will be for the green team. Yes, you see them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel. Carlos is here. Carlos is the representative of the green team. Let's give Carlos and the green team, the rest of the green team, a big thank you. Here we go. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. And for our second toast, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Good. Hello, Kelly. All right. Let's talk about today's lesson plan. And here it is right here on this sheet of paper. Today we have 2 worksheets. Our first worksheet is comparing idioms. We will compare 2 idioms. They are similar in meanings, but a little different. They're similar, but a little different. And then our second worksheet is comparing grammar pairs. Comparing grammar pairs. We will look at a pair of grammar points or items. Today's grammar pair are will and going to. We will look at will and we will look at going to. And for our idioms today, kick the bucket and pass away. So we'll look at those 2 worksheets. We will practice, of course, making sentences, and what you will be doing is practicing in the chat. And by practicing in the chat, you will help yourself and help others at the same time, because we learn by examples. So the more you do in the chat, the more you write in the chat, the more you're helping yourself and helping others at the same time. Okay, great. So please write your sentences in the chat. Practice, help yourself, help others. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our first activity, and that is comparing idioms. All right. Oh, hello. I'm going to erase this because we already said hello, right? We said hello already. Okay, so our first activity, comparing idioms. Okay, and our 2 idioms are kick the bucket and pass away. And they're similar. We use these to talk about death. But in a different way, right? So kick the bucket, we use that kind of like in a humorous way, in a kind of not joking, but not so serious way, where pass away, we use that as a proper way to say you're sorry about someone, or, you know, talk about someone who has died. Like, for example, oh, my uncle passed away last week, right? And then we're kick the bucket, right? Like, oh, that the angry old man finally kicked the bucket. So we kind of use that not in such a serious way, not in such a consolatory way. Okay, so we have a worksheet. Let's look at the worksheet and let's practice using these idioms. Here we go. And the worksheet's here. And of course, all the worksheets you see here are on my Patreon. Support me on Patreon so I can support you here. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. And it's too small. We have to make it larger. Here we go. We're making it larger. And here we go. Let's make it a little bit larger because I know a lot of you are on your phones. Yeah, so your screens may not be so big. Okay, so here are the two idioms. Okay, well, actually here. So we're looking at idioms related to death. One is informal, that's kick the bucket, and one is more polite, that is pass away, right? So one more time. So one is informal, that is kick the bucket, and the other is more polite, that is pass away. And so here are the two idioms we can compare. Kick the bucket, a humorous or informal way to say someone has died. Example, he finally kicked the bucket at the age of 95. And then pass away, a gentle and polite way to say someone has died. Example, her grandfather passed away peacefully in his sleep. One more time. Her grandfather passed away peacefully in his sleep. Okay, so there we go. Now, of course, let's hear your experience. Okay, your experience. So in the chat, have you heard either of these idioms before? Okay, have you heard these before? Are these new for you, or you've heard them before? And then two, which would you use in a serious conversation? Okay, so one, have you heard either of these idioms before? Have you heard kick the bucket before? Have you heard pass away before? And which would you use in a serious conversation? So a little quiz here before we do the sentences. So I'll put a minute on the timer here. Just keep everything on track. Okay, Nathan, I have heard pass away. Good. Carlos, I heard pass away, but not kick the bucket. Good. Okay, Katie, I heard both before. Okay, good. Now, which one would you use in a serious conversation? Would you use kick the bucket or pass away? In a serious conversation, you know, showing respect. Which would you use if you're showing respect for someone who has died? Yeah, Carlos, good. That is correctly. That is correct. So in a serious conversation, showing respect, you would use, you know, being polite, showing respect in a serious conversation. Yes, you would use pass away for someone who has died. Okay, good. Now, fill in, use which idiom? Okay, so I'll make it larger here. I know. The phone people, we can make it larger for you in this here, because the sentences aren't very long, so we can make them larger. Okay, so which idiom are you going to use? So we have kick the bucket and pass away. Number one, sadly her uncle last weekend. Which are you going to use? 2, my cat after 18 long years. Which are you going to use? They say he during the night. Which are you going to use? I can't believe he finally. Which are you going to use? Now, they both, so remember, so they both mean death, right? Someone has died. But it's really how you're going to talk about it, right? And they both mean the same thing. But again, like kick the bucket, you know, not so serious, right? Not so serious. And pass away, you're showing respect, right? And here you're kind of using it in an informal way, right? All right, you're going to use this in an informal way. And here you're going to show respect. Right? Or you can say, you know, formal. Informal, formal. So it's just kind of, you know, there's not one correct way, right? So you can say, like, my cat kicked the bucket or passed away. So they both mean, you know, you know, the cat has died, right? Okay. Okay, so passed away, we can say that sadly, right? So I think that's good because, you know, so number one, sadly. So you're showing respect, right? So if you're showing respect, you want to use pass away. So number one, sadly, her uncle passed away last weekend, right? So you're showing respect. And again, it's going to be in the past tense, Carlos, right? So last weekend, so we're going to use it in the past tense. We're going to say passed away. We're going to add ed, passed away. All right, we're showing respect because her uncle has died. So we want to make her feel, you know, we want to show our respect to her because she feels very bad because it's her family. Yeah, the bucket list. That's right. So there is a saying, or people use, like, there's a bucket list. Okay, so kick the bucket, right? So die. So getting interesting. So a bucket list is something things you want to do before you die. So you have a list of things. It's your bucket list. Before you kick the bucket, before you die, you want to do certain things. So, like, for example, oh, I want to visit Europe before I die. So visiting Europe is on my bucket list. Hiking down the Grand Canyon is on my bucket list. Swimming in the ocean is on my bucket list, right? And so things you want to complete, things you want to do before you die. Yeah, so bucket, right? Good, Katie, thank you. Okay, and so cats, right? We can say kick the bucket because, so my cat kicked the bucket after 18 long years, right? And so for number two, it's an animal, and so they're not equal to humans, of course, right? And so and then 18 years, that's a long time. And so we shouldn't be too sad because that means that cat had a long life. And so we all want long lives, right? So if we have a long life, we are satisfied, right? We all have to, everyone dies, everything dies. So we can't live forever. And so, but if we have a long life, you know, that's success. And a cat has a long life, that's success. And so we don't have to be so serious, right? We go, oh, my cat finally kicked the bucket after 18 years, right? Like, oh, that cat did good. That cat had a good life. You know, we shouldn't be too sad because it had a good long life. And so we can, again, you know, who you're talking to, what kind of person, you know, different people act differently about death, right? And so number 2, we can use kick the bucket for sure. Okay. Good. Okay, number 3, they say he during the night. Yeah, so I would say for number 3, passed away. So they say he passed away during the night. And so that sounds better. That sounds more natural. Like they say he kicked the bucket during the night. That doesn't sound so good. But they say he passed away during the night. That's more natural. And so number 3, pass away. Actually, it's past tense, right? Passed away during the night. And then number 4, I can't believe he finally kicked the bucket. Yeah, so number 4, kicked the bucket because, you know, we expected it to happen. And yeah, so anyways, again, either one works with most of these sentences. Okay, good. Let's go to our last part of the worksheet. That's when you make your own sentences, right? We always want you to use your ideas and for you to use it on your own, right? Because that's the ultimate, you're gonna use it on your own. So I want you to express your ideas, your imagination, your feelings using kick the bucket and pass away. So I have to make it a little bit smaller because there's some explanations here. Yeah. Okay, so make sentences. So write sentences in the chat using today's idioms. Kick the bucket, pass away. And key differences, kick the bucket means die, and it's more informal, humorous, casual, or joking. And then pass away, meaning die again, but this is polite euphemism for euphemism is a more polite way to say something, right? It's the same thing, die, but euphemism, pass away, it sounds softer, it's more polite. So that's a euphemism. Okay, and so respectful, serious. So let's make it a little bit larger, a little bit. We can make it. Okay, there we go. So of course, it's your turn to make sentences in the chat. Make your own sentences using kick the bucket and pass away. And let's go 3 minutes. Get your sentences in the chat in the next 3 minutes. Oh, great, Carlos. Good luck to you. Okay, Katie has a sentence. I'm sorry to hear that your dog passed away. Good, good, good. Hey, Sumayet. Hello, Sumayet. Good morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, good, Kadeen. Kadeen says, the old computer finally kicked the bucket after 10 years of service. Good sentence. Yep. And I'm Kadeen, good point. So Kadeen's on fire today. Kadeen is on fire. She mentioned the bucket list. And also, like, she mentioned computer for kick the bucket. So we can use kick the bucket on things too. Right? Pass away, we wouldn't use that on things, only animals and people. But kick the bucket, right? You can use that for your car. Oh, my car finally kicked the bucket, right? Or my computer finally kicked the bucket. So we can use kick the bucket for things as well. So not just people and animals, but also for things. We can use kick the bucket for things. Thank you. I forgot about that, Kadeen. Thank you for mentioning that. So informal and then things. Here, pass away, people and animals. Okay, good. Yep. All right. Let's see your sentences. Okay, Carlos, where is your pet fish? It kicked the bucket last week. Yeah. Okay, so the timer sounded. So that was 3 minutes. So let's go to our next activity. And again, the worksheet is on my Patreon. So go to my Patreon, support me there so I can support you here. Get all the worksheets we see here, there on my Patreon. Okay, let's go to our next activity. And now we're going to compare grammar pairs. Okay, so I'm going to write that on the board. Okay, number 2, comparing grammar pairs. Or we'll just say compare. Compare grammar pairs. Okay, and we're going to look at will and going to. Okay, so they both mean future actions, right? So they're both, like here, we talked about these both mean death, and these both mean future actions, but they have different, we use them in different situations, right? So I'm just gonna write, so they're future actions. Okay, they're future actions, but we use them in different ways. And will, for example, promises. So, I will pick you up at the station at 5. I will pick you up at the station at 5. It's a promise, right? I'm promising you I will do that. I will pick you up at the station at 5. Also, predictions based on beliefs. Okay, so based on beliefs. So not facts, but beliefs. So, so for example, it will, I will be a superstar. I will be a great singer, right? So you believe it's going to happen in the future, right? But it's not a fact. And I will be president in the future, right? And so you believe it, but you know, it's not true yet. It might happen, right? You might be president one day, but it's not fact. So it's what you think, your belief, I will be president in the future, right? And also a decision made at the moment. A decision made at the moment. And there's a worksheet, and so if this is difficult for you to see, sorry about that. On the worksheet, it mentions this, okay? So you'll see it on the worksheet. So decisions, a decision made at the moment, for example, the door. Someone is at the door, someone is knocking at the door. Oh, I will get the door, right? So you hear the knock and you do it, right? You make the decision to do it. So I will get the door. Oh, the phone is ringing. I will get the phone. Oh, the cookies are ready, right? They're in the oven. I will take out the cookies, right? So decision you're making now. Now, going to is used for plans. So plans, you've already decided, right? I'm going to go camping this weekend, right? You've already made the plans, right? You got everything together. It's on your schedule. It's on your calendar, and it's already been decided. So we use going to for plans. Also, predictions based on evidence, where will is based on beliefs, going to on evidence, right? You see black clouds in the sky. The news, the forecast, the weather forecast says rain. You see the clouds. You hear the forecast. You know it's going to rain. So it's going to rain today, right? It's determined by facts. Right? So not beliefs, right? Like, oh, in the future I will be the president. No, on facts. So let's say you're studying hard and you already got your test score. You know you're going to graduate. So, oh, I'm going to graduate next week, right? It's already been determined, right? Or it's a fact. I passed my exam, I passed my final exam, I passed my final paper, right? And so it's already been determined you will graduate next week. So I'm going to graduate next week, woohoo, right? And so predictions based on facts, and then plans, and then already decided. So it's kind of, you know, like the facts. It's already decided, right? You passed your exams, you turned in your final paper, you've been told, oh, you can graduate. So the ceremony is next week, so I'm going to graduate next week. So already decided, yeah, so forth. And then prediction, maybe like the weather, it's going to rain today. You're determining that on facts, okay? And then plans, I'm going to go camping next week. Okay, so that's how we use will and going to. Future actions, let's check out the worksheet. there's 2 pages. Here we go, page 1. And again, at the beginning, we're going to explain the differences. It'll be clearer for you here than on my whiteboard. So will, used for decisions made at the moment, promises, and predictions based on beliefs, right? So for example, will, promise, or no, made at the moment. That's the first one, right? Knock at the door, right? Oh, someone's at the door. I will get the door. Or I hear a knock. I will get the door. So at the moment, right? And then promises, I will pick you up at the station at 5. I will pick you up at the station at 5. You told the person you will do it. You promised. And then predictions based on beliefs, right? I will be the president, right? You think, but who knows, right? And then the pattern, subject, will, base, verb, right? Subject, he, she, it, I, you, they, we. And so I will, and then base verb, I will get the door. I will take out the cookies. I will turn off the oven. All right. And then example, I think it will rain. Okay. So it's just a belief, right? I think. So you didn't look at the weather forecast. You know, you're feeling. You know, you're feeling, it feels like it's going to rain. I see something, you know, I'm not sure, right? I think. So there's a big key word there, think. So belief, think. So I think it will rain. I think the train will be late. I think we will go to a restaurant, right? So it's not fact, you're just, you have a belief, okay? So I think is the key word for beliefs using will. I think it will. I think I will. I think he will. I think it will, okay? I think they will. So it's not fact, it's your belief. And then going to, used for plans and intentions already decided, right? So I'm going to go camping next weekend. It's already been decided. You made plans. And then predictions based on evidence, right? So the weather report says it's going to rain, and then you see the clouds. So you're going to say it's going to rain. And then our pattern, subject, just like the first pattern, just like will, I, you, he, they, she. The be verb, you need a be. So I am, you are, she is, he is. Okay, so I am, be, right, am. I am going to, and then base verb, go. I am going to go camping. I am going to go camping, right? So that the pattern for going to is very important, right? So I is the subject, am is the be verb, going to is our grammar, our point here, going to, I am going to, and then our base verb, go. I am going to go camping. Okay, it's already decided. I am going to go camping. Subject, be verb, going to our phrase here, and then go, our base verb, and then this is a gerund, ing, go, camping. Okay. There we go. Okay, and so now let's practice. Okay, complete the sentence. Fill in the blanks with will or going to. Use the pattern. So remember, everything's about the pattern, right? We always talk about the pattern. So here is the pattern for going to, right? And then will, we have subject plus will plus base verb. Okay, so I will go, I will get the door, right? I will get the door. Someone is knocking, so you're making an immediate decision. I will get. Get is your base verb. So use the pattern. That's how you write a correct sentence, using the pattern. Yep. Okay, good, Helga. So I will. That's right. So number one, I will help you with your bags. Yeah, number two, going to. That's, yep, already planned. He is, right? We need the is there. Good, good. Okay, Helga, you got the is there. Okay, good. Yep, yep. So the pattern, the pattern, the pattern. So he is going to start a new job next month. Already decided. Yeah, going to. Evidence. Already, you know, it's facts. There are facts. He, look at the sky. It's going to snow. Yeah, number four, going to, right? It is a plan, right? We are going to visit Grandma this weekend. Good, Carlos. Promise. Yeah, so it's a promise, so we have to use will. Very good. I promise I will call you tonight. Very good. And when you use these correctly, right? Sometimes you hear people, I mean, I just want to say, if you use these in this way, you will sound very natural, right? When you use will for promises, predictions, decisions made at the moment, it sounds much cleaner, much smoother, much more natural. When you use going to for plans, predictions, already decided, or, you know, predictions based on facts, something already decided, plans, it sounds much better, much smoother. And so even though they're both future actions, you know, sometimes people mix these up and you still understand it's, you know, it's not against the law. It's not, you will not get a ticket, you will not be, you know, arrested. The police will not come to your door if you use these, you know, in the wrong way, right? It's still, people understand you. But if you use will for promises, beliefs, and decisions at the moment, it sounds much better, much more natural. If you use going to for plans and facts and things already decided, it sounds much more natural. Okay, good job. Yep, we are going to visit. That's right. Good, K4. You got it. Okay, let's go here. Now you're going to decide which one is correct. So for 3, which one is correct? So 1A or 1B? Which one is correct? 2A or 2B? Which one is correct? 3A or 3B, right? And it's all about the pattern. And actually pattern and the way we use it, when we use it, right? Is it a promise? Is it a prediction on belief? Is it a decision made at the moment? Or is it a plan? Is it a prediction based on facts? Or something already decided? So you have to think about those too. Yeah, so it's B, 1B, because it's a decision now. All right, and then we have our key word now. So I will help you now. Yep, okay, so 2 is A. Right? So it's a fact. She's going to be late. She missed the bus, right? So it's a fact, right? She missed the bus, so of course she's going to be late. So A, it's a fact and it's evidence, right? She missed the bus, so of course she's going to be late. And 3 is A, that's right. So 3B has a few mistakes there. So we are going to eat pizza tonight. So it's already decided, it's a plan, right? So usually we plan dinner before we eat, right? So maybe, you know, around the afternoon, you start thinking about dinner and like, oh, I don't want to cook. Me neither. So let's have pizza tonight, right? Let's call, you know, a pizza place, have pizza delivered. So we are going to eat pizza tonight. So it's a plan. It's been decided. 3B, the pattern is wrong. Okay, we will eating pizza tonight. No, we will eat pizza tonight. But that's wrong because it's not decided at the moment, right? If you have no tonight, we will eat pizza. Yeah, that's not a good sentence. So we will eat pizza. So going to is the better choice here because for food we usually make a plan, right? So okay, good. So one more time. So 1B is correct. I will help you now. 2A, she is going to be late. She missed the bus, right? It's fact. Because she missed the bus, she will be late. So it is a fact. She's going to be late. And then it is 3A. We are going to eat pizza tonight. It's a plan. It's been decided. Okay, so now we have part 4 here. Now you're going to correct the mistake. So there's a mistake or two. Fix the mistakes here. So number 1, he will to finish the project today. Number 2, I going to call you later. 3, they will goes shopping. 4, she going to buy a car. Those are all wrong. You have to fix the sentences. And remember, okay, promises, predictions on beliefs, decisions made at the moment, right? Plans, predictions on facts, already decided. So those circumstances plus the pattern. Yeah, so number one, I would say going to. So again, it's a fact. So I would say he is going to finish the project today. So number two, it's a promise. So I think it's a promise. So I would say, I will call you later. So number two, it's a promise. The person's waiting for your phone call. So it's a promise, right? So I will call you later. Yep. K4, I will. That's right. It's a promise for number two. Yep. So I would say number three, it's a plan. So number three, they are going shopping. So it's a plan. So I would say three, it's a plan. Usually if you go shopping, you're going to plan for it. It's usually not, you're not just driving home, oh, I will go shopping. No, usually we plan that before. You need to get money. What are you going to buy? Why are you going to go shopping? What are you shopping for? So we decide that before, right? And so it's a plan. So number three, they are going to go shopping. And number four, yeah, so good, Katie. She is going to buy a car. So the pattern is wrong, right? For number four, the pattern is wrong. She is going to buy a car. So you need the be verb there, is. So one more time, let's look at the four sentences one more time. Number one, he is going to finish the project today, right? It's a fact, right? He is going to finish the project today. And number two, it's a promise, so we want to use will. I will call you later. We use will for promises. I will call you later. Number three, it's a plan. They are going to go shopping. It's a plan. They are going to go shopping. And then four is the pattern is wrong. So we need the be verb there. She is missing. Number four needs is. She is going to buy a car. It's a plan, right? You're going to buy a car. It's a plan, right? Nobody just decides at the moment to buy a car. Everyone, you look around, you get a loan, right? And things like that. So it's for sure buying a car is a plan. Okay, we got one more to do. Page 2. Here's page 2. And this is for you, open practice, right? I want to hear about you. And actually, let's talk about these, and then I need to take a bathroom break. Okay, so these are for you to write using your own ideas using your own thoughts, right? So write a sentence using will to make a promise. Write a sentence using going to talk about a plan. What is something you will do tomorrow? Right? Now, we'll do tomorrow. You're deciding now, right? So for will, right? It's deciding now. Decision at the moment. So I'm asking you right now, right? So it's something you're not planning, okay? You didn't plan on it. I'm asking you right now. So we're using will. You're deciding at the moment. And then, so what will, right, something you will do tomorrow, right? So you're going to decide now. And then what is something you're going to do this weekend? So you already have a plan. Here? Okay, Helga. I'll help you with cleaning the kitchen. Good? Katie, don't worry, I will help you. Good? Helga, I'm going to call my aunt this Sunday. Good? Katie, I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. Good. Helga, I'll work tomorrow. Good. Carlos, client. Carlos, will you come tomorrow? Carlos, I'm going to buy lumber tomorrow morning. I will arrive to your house around 10:30. Very good, Carlos. So, okay, so the client's asking, Carlos, will you come tomorrow, right? So are you going to promise, right? And then Carlos says, I'm going to buy lumber. So it's a plan. I'm going to buy lumber. It's a plan. That's perfect. And then I will arrive to your house tomorrow. So it's a promise. I will arrive. So perfectly done, Carlos. Helga, I'm going to work this weekend. Right? She already knows. Helga has already made that plan. It's her schedule. She knows that. Okay, Katie. I think I will make pizza for dinner. Right? So it's a prediction or a belief, right? She's using I think. So it's not a fact yet, right? We don't know exactly yet, but she thinks she will. So it's not 100% certain. So Katie's saying, I think I will make pizza for dinner. So that's her main idea. But then maybe she goes to the market to buy the ingredients, but they don't have it. So she has to change her plan. Now she can't make pizza because they don't have the tomato sauce. Okay, K4, I will visit my parents, so it's a promise. K4, I'm going to buy a new house. Yeah, that's a plan. That's a big plan. All right, well done. So let's go a few more minutes. And then we'll do the quiz on top of the chat. So let's go 2 minutes for your sentences, and then we will do the quiz on top of the chat. Helga, it will be a snowless winter this year. So that's her prediction. She's not sure because, we don't know yet. We don't know the future, but Helga believes. Okay, now Helga said it's going to be warm tomorrow. So maybe she has evidence, right? That's what the weather report says. So there's evidence where it will be a snowless winter. That's her belief, but it's going to be warm tomorrow. that is a fact. Okay, one more minute, and then we will do the quiz. Okay, a few more seconds here, and then we'll do the quiz on top of the chat in the white box. Okay, there we go. That's the alarm. Okay, let's turn on the camera. Okay, good job. You wrote your own sentences based on facts and beliefs, right? So basically we can put these in, I don't know. There's lots of ways we use these, but for sure, right? Future actions and then beliefs and facts. So good job, good job. Okay, well, on top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. Choose the best word for the sentence. Let's have a look at the sentences here. Oops, open it up. Okay. So there's a sentence. there's a missing word. You choose the best word for the sentence. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, Kayleen has one last sentence here. This weekend, I'm going to stay home and watch your videos. That is a great sentence, Kayleen. Thank you so much. Okay, it's time for the quiz. Are you ready for the quiz? All right, the sentence is, the project turned out to be than anyone thought. The project turned out to be than anyone thought. Is it smooth? Is it harder? Is it easiest? Is it light? Does a sentence go like this? The project turned out to be smooth than anyone thought. The project turned out to be harder than anyone thought. The project turned out to be easiest than anyone thought. The project turned out to be light than anyone thought. Smooth, harder, easiest, light. Choose the best word. Good luck. Yeah, Helga, it has to be harder, right? It's a grammar mistake. Well, it's a grammar. You have to choose the best word according to the grammar because we have then. So comparison, right? The project turned out to be harder than anyone thought. So we have then, THAN, and we use then for comparing, right? So we need the adjective harder. We need the ER adjective because it's followed by then. So we can use, you can say smoother, right? You can't use smooth. Harder. Easier, you can use easier, and you could use lighter. But you can't use light. You can't use easiest. You can't use smooth. You need the ER adjective, which are for only harder. Only hard has the ER, harder. So the sentence is, the project turned out to be harder than anyone thought. Yeah, all right. Good job, Katie. Yeah, K for good, Helga good, Carlos good, everyone good, good, good. You guys did great. I will be back on Sunday, 10 a.m. This is Japan. I live in Japan, and you have to check your time versus my time. And I know for a lot of countries, you had a time change, but here in Japan, we never change the time. We never have a time change here in Japan. So year-round, this is we don't set the clock forward or back. We keep it the same. So a lot of countries, you changed your clock, what, back perhaps? I forgot. I've been here in Japan so long that I haven't changed the clock in 30 years. I know I lived in the States, I lived in California, and we did spring forward, fall back. So yeah, so you guys turned in the States, they turned the clock back. I'm sure other countries did the same thing. But here in Japan, we don't do that. Yeah, Carlos, you went back an hour. Here in Japan, here in Japan, we don't do that. Okay, so I'll be back on Sunday, 10 a.m. Oh, Friday, tomorrow we have our premiere video. Every Friday we do premiere video. We watch 5 videos and we chat live. We practice making sentences based on those videos. So premiere video. So I hope to see you there. Premiere video. It's a collection of 5. It's about 30 minutes. And yeah, so 10 p.m. Japan time. That's Friday, tomorrow. Okay, so today's Thursday here in Japan. We started at 10 today, but tomorrow, Friday, 10 p.m. Not a.m., but p.m. Premiere video. Collection of 5 videos. We watch the videos and chat. It's not a live stream, it's a live chat. We make sentences, we chat. People ask me questions, I ask you questions. So we chat live and make sentences live, watching 5 videos. It's about 30 minutes long. So if you can make it, please come. That is Friday, 10 p.m. Japan time. I live in Japan. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day, have a great evening, have a great night, wherever you are. And I hope you come back on Friday, 10 p.m. for our premiere video. And I'll be back on Sunday at this time on Sunday. Okay, so let's count down and say goodbye together. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Let's count down and say goodbye together. And Carlos, thank you so much. Thank you, Green Team. Thank you, everyone, for your kind support. Thank you for being here. Patreon for worksheets. Support me there so I can support you here. Amazon.com, books. Join the Green Team. Be like Carlos. You see Carlos, his name is in green. He supports me. He supports the channel. Be like Carlos. Support me, support the channel. And yeah, so hope to see you tomorrow, 10 p.m. Friday, premiere video, and then on Sunday, 10 a.m. Okay, let's count down and say goodbye together. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you soon. Smile, take it easy, be safe, stay healthy. Love and peace to you and your family. Okay, thanks so much. Take it easy. Bye. Thank you.